Hello guys, and today we have another review and it's on the Volt. Now you might remember that I already made a review on the Volt, but I'm making new reviews for every blaster that I didn't review in this format where I'm standing up, because this is better. Second thing, I have this Nerf shirt. It's originally €13, we paid €2, you're gonna buy more. Looks really nice. It's comfy, so yeah, this is what I'm gonna wear most of the time for my reviews. Now, the Volt is a spring-powered, rear-prime, single-shot blaster that has this cool little laser thingy. It is from the Elite 2.0 lineup and it was from the first wave. At the front, we of course have this singular barrel that we can put darts into. At the top we have an iron sight. Here we have this little lens for the laser, and right here we have the trigger, which you can just push up for it to be turned on. The laser is pretty weak, but it is fun. And for you to use the laser, you have to put in a screwdriver or a pen in this hole and then slide out this door to put in two AAAs. It makes the blaster a bit heavy and actually with higher quality. At the top we have a one end strike rail. It's the cheap kind, but you can just put a scope and then it's a sniper pistol. At the back we have this ring pull, which is really comfy. It's very rounded off and it's easy to pull. It's pretty high quality and it will not fire unintentionally. And to fire, just pull the trigger. It shoots actually pretty well, but we'll see that in the firing test. Before that I have to go over the trigger, which is not good. It's not a good trigger because it's a spring trigger, or it is a leaf spring or a plastic spring trigger, but it's very short travel and it's really squeaky and springy. It does not feel good, and it's probably the worst part about this blaster, besides one other thing. But yeah, the grip is actually pretty decently big and I actually like this grip, and it's one of the more comfortable grips I had on this size blasters. Now at the bottom we have two barrels or storage, or dart storages for the darts. It fits them pretty well and it doesn't really protrude that much, and it might not be as bad as the flux because it's at the bottom, not at the front, so when you put it in a pocket it will not damage the darts as much. Now the whole blaster has the same look as all of the Elite 2.0 blasters, having these little like holes on each side, the little screws, the nuts on the grip, and it's overall the same kind of look like every first and second wave Elite 2.0 blaster, but I like the look. It's actually pretty decent. Now the plastic quality on this blaster feels great. It honestly feels so heavy, but not super heavy for the blaster, and makes it feel really nice. The plastic is not super mushy and weak. It is just creaky like most Elite 2.0 blasters. Most of that is in the grip, because this black piece is a clip-on thing. Now that does mean opening this is gonna be hard. In fact, so hard that it's welded together so you cannot open it, which is dumb, and that is the biggest turning point for this blaster. It isn't the greatest when it comes to modding, and it's competing against the firestrike. But before I start attacking it or whatever, we should probably go shoot it. Yes, there is another rail on the battery door. It's useless, so yeah, let's just go shoot it. Now I'm gonna shoot, what is it? 6 darts and 1 dart in the blaster at that pillow. I'm shooting X-shot waffles. You might hear some background noise from my family, so sorry for that. Now to note, I was sick a few weeks ago and I'm a bit tired, so I'm gonna need like a video or two to get back into my filming condition. But the blaster shoots actually quite well, and in Coop's review it shot 70 FPS, which is decent. That is a primary FPS for Nerf. So this is plenty powerful for a pistol, and I honestly like it. But that does not mean you should buy it. Before we go on that, how did the darts hold up? As you can see, they were pinched on, because how are they gonna hold it? But it's better than the Flux for 2 reasons. It isn't as hard of an imprint as it was on it, and it doesn't hold them by the end, or the butt of the dart, or the base, whatever you want to call it, but the middle. And the middle is not used for sealing, so it's not gonna cause any problems. It's the Flux, are those darts that are banned or imprinted, I guess, on the Flux. Is that gonna do performance decrease? Not really. Maybe at like 100 FPS or 150, but on these kind of blasters, no, it's not gonna make a difference. Now, the same thing with the other one. It is decent. It holds the metal pretty well. Now, the problem with the blaster. First, of course, you cannot open it, as I already said, and it's not even held by clips, but it's just glued together. It has no screws. Not like few screws, it has no screws. I don't know how to feel about that. I'm not a modder, but I do fix my blasters time to time. The Eagle Point and Moto Blitz being the primary example of that, but I don't mod, so it's not a big problem for me, although it is not good. Now, it is decent, and that it does not have any problems, but honestly the firestrike having a rev trigger kind of toggle for the, or trigger for the flashlight laser thing is, I think, a little bit better. I do not know how to feel about laser. Honestly, if they just had removed the laser, I wouldn't have any problems, and if they made it cheaper, yeah, that would be probably better. But it does give some weight, so it is pretty decent. I like this blaster, and I got it as a gift, so I can't talk smack about it, but it's not best. The problem is the firestrike is not really available anymore. If you can't find this firestrike, it is a better buy because you can brass barrel it, you can put a better spring, you can mod it. It is better. This is not bad, but the firestrike is better. Yeah. So should you buy it? If you like the looks, yeah, buy it. If you want to change how it looks or mod it, then buy it. You can't. You can't mod it. And if you just want a single shot blaster of this size, probably buy the Warden. Or not the Warden, but the Ward from the N series line. The N series is decent. The plastic problems are there, but it's not that bad. Like we had Alpha Strike Plastic on mostly the 2.0 blasters, but the board and the N series all around, the darts are a bit more accurate. That's surprising. They are a bit more sturdy, and the blasters shoot better. So overall, the N series is decent. As for I can guess, I do not have any N series blaster yet. They are available. I'm gonna buy some, but I do not have any. Now, to talk about some future videos. This video probably isn't going to do well since I didn't put out a review in a very long time, but I did order some additional RAM for my laptop. So what I'm thinking is either making a review of the laptop and then in the review upgrading it and then comparing the two, or making a separate video of upgrading RAM and debating the whole, do you need more RAM and is it going to do anything? Considering it's only €20, maybe it's good, maybe it's not. I do know that more RAM is going to be better for me, and also I can make a review. Now, I am gonna start gaming, or I already did make one video. I'm going to start making some more, probably on Terraria and Slime Rancher. Do keep in mind I'm shit at games, most games, yeah. But that is about all. So yeah, this video isn't going to do well. I already know that. So if you're at this part of the video, put GG's, 2 capital G's, in the comments, and like the video and subscribe if you haven't, because if you watched this video so far and you aren't subscribed, you might not be right in the head. Yeah, my name is Nix, yeah, bye bye.